Alrighty, welcome back. I wanted to show you my technique, my little storage binder that I have for my Cricut cartridges. And I just kind of figured this out finally. And I tried to make it as easy as possible. I like to always grab my books and just kind of flip through them real quick to see what it is that I'm looking for. So I kind of wanted to stay with that, that idea. So what I did is I put them in a small 3-ring binder so that I could do just that. And it's very easy. And let's see, the binder itself cost about $7, and it is a 1-inch binder. I couldn't find this in any other size this way, so 1 inch I think is the only one that you're going to find unless you want to pay more. But in this binder, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 booklets, including two of these, but I'm not counting those because that's all there is to it. So I will show you how to do that. The first thing you want to do, excuse me, is get your hole punch. This is a 3-hole punch. 0 is at the center. So what I did was over here, I hope you can see, oops, right here, this mark is at 4 7/8. That is where the edge, here I'll show you with this one, that is where the edge of your paper will go, or the edge of your booklet paper. And then I adjusted these 3 holes by unscrewing the back. This one was in the middle. I had to take it out and move it over here. Okay, so you can kind of see where those are. And this first one here is at 4 1/4. The second hole is at 2 5/8, and the last hole is at 1 3/8. Okay, so once you get that, and I marked it just so I know and I don't forget, you get your booklet, and the first thing you want to do is you open up the back cover. And on the back, you're going to see where the binding comes together. You're going to have one loop that's smaller than the other loop. So what you want to do to make this easier on you and everybody is you open it up and you fold the back flap against the front flap. And then you're going to roll the binding so that the big loop is the only thing you see. So you have the little loop and the big loop, and you just roll it over. Okay, and then you flip it over and you pull this loop up, you open it up, and you can pull it out, or if you want to do each individual one, that's fine. I like to pull it out because it's a little bit faster, but I pull it towards the booklet. And the reason I pull towards the booklet instead of away from the booklet is if you pull away from the booklet, you have a chance that you might rip this up here, and you don't want to do that. So just pull toward the rest of the booklet. And it's wire. If you want to keep it to use for something else, you can. I'm just kind of mushing it up and throwing it in the trash. The back cover you throw away. You get your front cover and you line it up. I'm going to try to do this upside down. Let's see. You line it up there up against the line you made at 4 7/8. You push down. So there's your holes. And you're going to do that for the rest of the booklet. Before you do that though, a nice tip is to just take out all the pages you don't want to keep. I've already taken the foreign language pages out, but I've kept everything else. And you can usually punch through your booklet in probably 3 to 4 different punches. Sometimes a little bit less or a little bit more, just depending on how big the booklet is and how much you plan on keeping, of course. So like this one took about 4 punches. I could have probably gotten it in 3, but I don't want you to see me struggle too much in making holes in my pages. Okay, so there's those. They've all been punched. You get your binder, open it up, and what you want to do is you put a tab here on the end. And the trick I use is I just open up the tab, slide it on where I want it, and then just peel it off. And the reason I put the tab on there is because if I'm flipping through my booklet, let's say there's two back to back, and I come across, ooh, I want to do that, I might find the wrong cover. So at least this way I know where the next new cover is. And there you go. I will go ahead and do one of these here. This one is my Serenade cartridge. I don't need the page in the middle. This has already been folded. If you want to kind of fold that a little bit more, you can just carefully rip that off. Like that. Throw that away. This is a little bit bigger, so what I do with these, sorry about that, is I will line it up to this line, and then I will bring it over just a little bit, and then punch it through. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, when you put these tabs on, what you want to do is you want to probably stagger them a little bit, so it's easier to find and easier to grab. So, and you can usually get about 3 of these little tabs on there. So one at the top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom. Oops. And the great thing about this concept is if you get a new cartridge, it's easy peasy. All you have to do, you keep them in alphabetical order. And I'll show you with this one here. You keep them in alphabetical order. And let's say Ashland's alphabet is brand new. So let's take that out real quick. So this is what you have. You bought Ashland's alphabet, and now you want to put it in this little binder as well. So, alright, sorry about that, ran out of film. So anyway, you have Ashland's alphabet, you've done the hole punches, the tab and everything, and you just look, Alphalicious. Oh, that's where Ashland's alphabet will go. Go like this, and you pop it in. That's it. And then if you get too many in one booklet, you can always just run to the back and grab the last one that you had, pop it out, and pop it into your other binder. So it makes it really easy to switch them out, and you don't have to worry about messing anything up or breaking them or anything like that. And then the other thing I did, like I said, to keep them in alphabetical order, makes it easier to find what it is you're looking for. So I just took another binder of the same thing, got the clear protective sheets that go in that binder, and in alphabetical order I just put overlay behind overlay. And that's it. So I hope that helps, and let me know how it goes. Thanks.